Welcome and good afternoon, dear pupils of second year. Welcome to today's session of English. This is me, your teacher of English, Sir Ahmed. I hope you are all doing well. We still always with the fourth sequence, which is me and my travels. In today's session, we are going to see I practice number 3. We are going to see a very easy grammar point. In the last lesson, we have seen the means of transport and the two prepositions the temperature is 5 degrees. So the weather is cold. It is cold. It is cold. In the second picture, the temperature is 20 degrees. So when it is between 20 and 30, the weather is warm. It is warm or mild. Warm or mild. In the third photo, the temperature is 37 degrees. It is 37 degrees. So the weather is hot. Hot. It is hot. So these are the three weather conditions. Number 1, 2, and 3. The first one is cold. Is cold. It is cold. When it is, for example, less than 10 degrees, it is cold. And then the second one is hot. It is hot. The weather is hot. When it is mild, it is between 20 and 30 degrees. Mild means it is average. It is not hot and not cold. It is mild or warm. In this picture, we have sun. So the weather is sunny. Sunny. It is sunny. In the second picture, the weather is rainy. Rainy. There is rain. So number 1 is sunny. Sunny. When there is sun. The second one is rainy. In this photo, there is sun, but it is unclear. There are clouds in the sky, so it is cloudy. The weather is cloudy. It is cloudy. It is not sunny and not rainy. In the fourth picture, The weather is windy. It is windy. So, cloudy and windy. Cloudy when it is unclear. The sun is not clear. There are clouds in the sky. And this is snowy. It is snowing. The snow white. When it is snowing, the land becomes white. So it is snowy. The weather is snowy. It is snowing. And in the last picture, the weather is stormy. It is stormy. It is raining with thunder and lightning. So it is stormy. So these are the weather conditions. Let's, dear pupils, look at these examples. There is a small conversation between A and B. What is the weather like today? B. It is rainy. It is rainy. Like you can see in this photo, it is raining. What is the weather like? A is asking about the weather condition. B is answering. It is rainy. It is raining. It is not sunny. It is raining. You must take your umbrella. Another small conversation, A and B. What's the weather like in Algiers? B. It is cloudy. What's the weather like in Algiers? B. The answer, it is cloudy. Cloudy, it is not sunny and not rainy. There are clouds in the sky. Maybe it will rain. Maybe it's going to rain. There are clouds in the sky. So, to ask about the weather, when we want to ask about the weather condition, we ask 3 different questions. If we want to know about the weather conditions in a place, we ask 3 questions. Let's see the first one. Number 1, or the first question is, what is the weather like? What is the weather like? When we want to ask about the weather condition, we use this question. What is the weather like? For example, what is the weather like in Schleff? The second question, we say, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? As you can see, dear pupils, they seem similar. There is just a small difference. In number 1, we use the long form, what is. What is. In the second one, we say what's. What's. What's the weather like? Another possible question we may ask, how is the weather? How is the weather? How is the weather? So these are the 3 questions we can ask about the weather condition. I can say, what is the weather like? Or what's the weather like? Or how is the weather? So we have rain. Rain. The weather is rainy. Rain, rainy. As you can see, dear pupils, there is a small difference between rain, rainy. What do we add? we add y at the end. So rain is a noun. It is a noun form. Rain is a noun. And rainy is an adjective to describe the weather. The weather is rainy. So when we change from noun to adjective, we add y. Like cloud. Cloud, we change it into an adjective. We say cloudy. Cloud is a noun. Cloud is a noun form. When we change it into an adjective, we say cloudy. Cloudy, we add the suffix y at the end to change from noun to adjective. So I say rain, rainy, cloud, cloudy, sun, sunny, snow, snowy. Always, dear pupils, I add the suffix y, like you can see in the red color at the end of the noun to form the adjective. Let's take another example. Sun. This is sun. Sun is a noun. Is a noun form. Let's see how to change it into an adjective. So, the weather is sunny. Sunny. Sun, we change it into adjective, we say sunny. So, as you can see, we add the y at the end. So, sun, sunny. But as you can see, dear pupils, in sun, there is one N. But in sunny, there is double N. We double the N because there is a vowel. Like you can see in green, there is a vowel before the consonant. So we must double the consonant and then we add y. So sun, sunny. I add another N and I put the suffix y to form the adjective. Let's take another example. What's the weather like in this picture? It is unclear. The driver can't see well. So the weather, there is fog. There is fog. When there is fog, we must drive our cars carefully. So fog is a noun. If we change it into an adjective, I say foggy. Foggy. So fog is a noun form. When we change it into adjective, we say foggy. Foggy. The weather is foggy. We add y. But always we must double the consonant G because there is the vowel O. So when there is a vowel and then consonant, I must double the consonant and then I add the suffix y. So fog, foggy. Let's practice now, dear pupils. Activity 1. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? I say, what's the weather like? Or what is the weather like? So there is a list. In this list, we have 4 adjectives. Sunny, rainy, windy, and snowy. Sunny, snow. Rain, rainy, rain. Windy, wind. Snowy, there is a snow. So this is the list. And we are going to see 4 pictures. Like you can see in the first picture. What's the weather like? This is the second picture. And the third photo, what's the weather like? And the last photo, it is what? So what's the weather like in each photo? There is sunny, snowy, windy, and rainy. Number 1 is rainy. It is raining. So what's the weather like? It is rainy. Number 2, is it windy? No, it is sunny. Sunny. There is sun in the sky. The weather is sunny. It is lovely. In the third picture, it is windy. There is wind outside. So it is windy. And the last picture, of course, it is snowy. It is snowing. The land becomes white. So the first one is rainy. The second picture is sunny. And the weather in the third one is windy. And in the last one is snowy. Let's take activity 2. I complete the following chart. I say chart or I say table. Like you can see, there is a noun and there is adjective. We are going to complete like in the example. Rain, rainy. Rain is a noun. Rainy is the adjective. So we are going to complete this chart with the right form, either a noun or adjective. We have stormy, we have a cloud, we have wind, we have snowy, and we have sun. So we are going to complete this chart. Let's take the first one in the example. Rain, rainy. What do we add? We add the suffix y. Stormy. The noun is storm. Storm, stormy. The weather is stormy. We add the suffix y at the end. Cloud. Always when we change from noun to adjective, we add y. So I say cloudy. Cloud, cloudy. Also wind, windy. Wind, windy. Snowy, snowy. Now I change into the noun. So the noun is snow. Snow. Sun. Sun is a noun. The adjective is sunny. Sunny. There is an exception, dear pupils. We must double the N before we add the suffix y, because as we have said, there is a vowel before the N. So when there is a vowel before the consonant, we must double the consonant and then we add the suffix y. So dear pupils, when we change from a noun into an adjective, I add the y to describe the weather. Like rain, rainy. Storm, stormy. Cloud, cloudy. Wind, windy. snow, snowy, and sun, sunny. Let's see together activity number 3, another very easy activity. What's the weather like in these cities? We are going to have a chart. In this chart, we have the city and we have the weather. We have 4 Algerian cities. Number 1, Algiers, the capital city, Chlef, Sétif, and Béchar. So, as you can see, dear pupils, this is the weather in Algiers, in photo 1, and also in Chlef. So what's the weather like in Chlef? Is it raining? And in Sétif, what's the weather like? And the last city is Béchar. What's the weather like in Béchar? So these are 4 cities, and we are going to see the weather in each of these cities: Algiers, Chlef, Sétif, and Béchar. So let's take one. What's the weather like in Algiers? What's the weather like in Algiers? Like you can see, dear pupils, in the photo. Is it sunny? No. It is rainy. It is rainy. It is raining. So the weather is rainy. You should take your umbrella. So, what's the weather like in Algiers? It is rainy. The weather is rainy. Let's now look at the weather in Chlef. What is the weather like in Chlef? What is the weather like in Chlef? From the photo, is it sunny? No. Is it rainy? No. It is cloudy. It is cloudy. There are clouds in the sky. Maybe it is going to rain. There are black clouds. So, what's the weather like in Sétif? What's the weather like in Sétif? Sétif is very high city and very beautiful. So from the photo, is it raining? No. Is it cloudy? It is snowy. It is snowy. It is snowing. So it is very beautiful. What's the weather like in Sétif? It is snowy. Let's go now to the south, the beautiful city Béchar. What is the weather like in Béchar? Like you can see, dear pupils, from this photo, the weather is lovely and the sky is blue. So the weather is sunny. It is sunny. What is the weather like in Béchar? It is sunny. The weather is lovely. So, this was today's lesson, dear pupils. We have seen the weather and how to ask and answer about the weather conditions. I hope it was very easy lesson and very clear for you, dear pupils. I may say goodbye for now and see you in the coming sessions.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.